Bodybuilding.com. This is People's Champ 11 here. This is my first video. I promised a couple videos, so like I said, this is my first one. I'm sorry that it had to be a third of the way through my log, but with work and everything and eating, rather time consuming, so I haven't gotten around to it until just now. And I was originally planning to do a tour of my fridge and of my cupboards. However, we're a little bare at the moment because I've been eating like an animal, so we don't really have a whole lot of food here in the house. And when I say we, I mean just me and my pet cat, because I live alone. Since it's a third of the way through my log, as I mentioned, I'm going to be doing a review of Beast Mode thus far. And typically when we look at a pre-workout supplement, there's a few of the a certain criteria that we like to experience: focus, intensity, pumps, and then of course you want to also take note of any side effects, i.e. Jitters or crashes or anything of that sort. So as far as intensity and focus goes, we'll start off with those because those have been primarily the most important thing that I've noticed and the most prominent. Whenever I take it, I've recently been doing one scoop half hour before training, and then as I'm driving to the gym, which is only a short couple blocks down the road from my apartment, I have been sipping the second scoop, and that seems to work the best, and I have it timed out pretty well. So with that method, the intensity and the focus are phenomenal. I don't easily get distracted, and luckily there's not really many people that train at because I train at my university, so there's not a lot of people here during the summer. Most of the time I'm actually literally the only person in the gym, which is nice, and I guess that kind of exacerbates the fact that I have a lot of focus and a lot of intensity, and there's not really many distractions, which is very, very nice. So that's the best part. As far as pumps go, I think what you want to do is you have to look at your training and say, is it conducive to getting a pump? And the pump, for all intents and purposes, is essentially pointless, because I've actually read that fatigue toxins help, or not help, but rather limit your recovery. So it may seem counterproductive to train for the quote-unquote pump. And as I mentioned earlier, and as most of you know, I'm currently 4 months out from a powerlifting meet, so my training is not really trying to get a quote-unquote pump. I do drop sets and forced reps and that sort of thing, but my training isn't necessarily geared at a very high volume and high rep scheme, if you will. So the pumps have been good. I mean, like I said, it's all really dependent on my training. As far as the taste goes, the taste is okay. I'm more of a person, I like a lot of strong flavored stuff, and it seems rather bitter. One thing I would recommend is using a lot less water, because most of the time pre-workouts ask you to use, I believe it's recommended 12 to 16 ounces. With Beast Mode, I started off with 12 to 16, and it was basically flavorless. So I switched to like 4 to 6 ounces, and that seemed to work a lot better as far as taste is concerned. But it's rather bland, which I guess if taste is your the thing you're looking for the most, then you should really probably reevaluate what you're doing, because we all know that to be successful in bodybuilding or in powerlifting or just weight training or fitness in general, you can't really eat or drink things based on taste, but rather on performance. So overall, it's a very good product. If you'll check, I forget what day it was, but one of my shoulder days I decided to up the dose to 3 scoops, and it was insane. Surprised, I forget how many milligrams of caffeine are in 3 scoops. I know Longhorn pointed it out, and it's a lot, but I didn't really experience much of a crash or anything of that sort. So A little bit jittery, but nothing too extreme. I guess I have a higher caffeine tolerance than I had originally thought. I don't really use a lot of stimulants, so I guess it was more or less a learning experience for myself. Right now I'm a little bit behind on my my log. I have to fill out a meal from yesterday, I believe, and then I also have to fill out my training from today, which I did earlier, and also my meals from today. My eating this afternoon has been shitty. Not shitty as in quality of food, but shitty as in quantity. I haven't eaten a lot, so I've been trying to get some food down me. I'd like to also give a shout out to Super Strong Boy, who is one of my friends on Facebook. We've been talking a lot, and I promised him I'd give him a shout out for all his support and his help in my journey through logging beast mode. I also like to give a shout out to B Sports Nutrition, again, for allowing me to sample this product and give an honest review. We're also going to, like I said, we're also going to have a lot more videos coming. Hopefully I can get some updated pictures soon. It's kind of hard when you live alone, but I'd like to get some updated pictures and just anything in general, anything you guys want to see. I'm going to be doing, as I discussed earlier, I'm going to be doing a tour of my fridge and of my cupboards in my kitchen and what I try to eat. If you guys have any questions or any videos, any particular lifts you'd like to see, because whenever my training partner gets back from vacation, I'll be able to film some of my workouts and anything. So if there's anything you guys want to see, anything in particular, just post in my log. If you have any questions, just post in the log as well. I would prefer to stay away from PMs because at this juncture I'm backed up probably a good 25 or 30 private messages, and I'd try to get them out as soon as possible, but it's pretty difficult at times. So like I said, just post in the log, and if I don't respond to you via PM, I will get to it as soon as I can. Thanks for the support, and until next time, train hard, don't complain, and eat your meals.